What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is a special video and I gotta rush through it, I'm sorry, but this is my very first tutorial in my brand new space, so forgive me, it is still a mess, just like everything else is going on right now, but I'm still setting up, but I have to get this order out. This is a special order for someone, a dear friend of mine, back from home from Brooklyn, and they hit me up. They know I'm under renovation, and they are really under a crunch. Now, I am not 100% back to work yet. As you can see, it's still a lot that needs to be done. But a dear friend of mine back from home, back from my old church, her daughter is graduating. Package got lost in the mail. I don't know who she ordered it from, but she knew I was under renovation. She was like, "Can you please help me out?" So, of course, I had to come through. Now, I did want to do DTF, but I still haven't got my DTF set up all the way. I have to connect it and everything. So, in the meantime, I thought I would do, because I didn't want to leave her out. I didn't want to say no, and she literally really needs this. It's a big moment. So, of course, I had to do what I can. So, we're going to go back old school, but we still got to hook it up. We're going to do some HTV, but I'm going to be using flock. And I'm going to be using, I'm not sure if I'm going to use glitter. Now, she wants a sand or cream color sweatshirt. So, and it's BSU, Bowie State, HBCU. So today we're doing a college graduation sweatshirt. We're going to really hook it up. I love HBCU colleges, and this is actually going to be my first one that I'm doing for someone that I know. So black and yellow, black and gold are the colors. Go Bulldogs. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can make your own custom college graduation sweatshirt, t-shirt, hat, whatever, because as you know, it is graduation season. So let's go ahead and get started. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. And by the way, yes, I have missed you guys. So this is a sweatshirt. This is a size small. And of course, the number one question is always, what size should I make the design? And I always tell you to measure your garment. So you never want it to fall off under the armpit. Sorry for all the outside noise because I don't have all my overhead lighting. I do have my garage up just a little bit. So pretty much all of the garments are gonna probably be folded. So you'll see like a seam. I always try to go to like about right here from the shoulders. That's a pretty good distance, right? So now I'm gonna make my design about 12 inches. I never typically make them bigger than 12, but because this is HBCU, it's for pictures, you want it to be nice and big. All right, you're gonna have the nice big block letters, so 12 inches. But the standard, depending upon your design, it's always gonna be based upon the style of your design. It's typically about a good 10 inches, okay? So about a good 10 inches, but this one I'll do 11 and a half because it does have to fit on the mat, all right? And I am working with the vinyl. So I don't have a lot of yellow, that's the thing. So I have to make this stretch and I have to make this fit because we're gonna put something here and we have something that's gonna go on the sleeve. So I'm using regular HTV, but I'm also using the flock. So because the flock is only literally 12 inches wide, I'm gonna go make the design 11 and a half because I wanna utilize as much of the vinyl as well. All right, so let's go ahead and cut out our design. So this is gonna go on the left sleeve, and I'm gonna make this about, it's gonna be no more than 15 inches. 15 inches long, and I'm definitely gonna have to chop it up. All right, I'm using the Cricut now, brand new mat. So I'm hoping it's not gonna be too sticky. You wanna make sure you're cutting in reverse. This is the Siser strip flock, laying it face down. Here we go, putting it in. Okay, looks like it cut perfect. All right, let's go ahead and cut the yellow and then I'll weed them out. I really love the Siser strip flock. So for the strip flock, I use the flocked iron-on setting, default, and for this one, of course, I used everyday iron-on, both in default settings. Let's go ahead and weed this out. Yellow just stopped. I hope this weeded perfectly. So far, oh come on, y'all can see that? This is what strip flock is. It has that suede texture and you can layer it. You can layer it. You can even layer it on itself. I love strip flop. Some people don't like it because they say it's hard to keep clean or it gets linty, but I've never had that issue. Never had that issue. Okay. This will go good. This is like really great for a varsity sweatshirt. Oh, look at that. That's weeding like butter. Like butter. And this part gets the gold on the inside. So all of that comes out. I definitely should have made the black border maybe a little bit thicker, but it's okay. All right, so that's all of the black. Let's go ahead and weed out the yellow. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and press it. All right, here we go. I am going to make this sweatshirt. I'm gonna pre-press it. Now this is a threadable heat press, but I'm not going to thread it because I want you guys to see it straight on. Now I did clean every single thing off. Cleaned every single thing off, but I am using a Teflon or craft paper just because I do not want to risk anything. Pre-pressing it. This is medium pressure. You're going to press strip flop anywhere from between 10 to 15 seconds for around 311, 312 degrees. So, make sure everything is centered. I'm going to go ahead, fold this in half to make sure I have this perfectly centered. And I would be using my little T-square ruler, but I am in a rush. 3 to 4 fingers down is perfect. I'm just going to hold this up, make sure I'm straight, and I'm not. So once I have this lined up perfectly, and I'm good. And I still see the line from the sweater, which is perfect. All right, so I'm going to pull this up so the collar isn't on it. I'm going to press that. I'm just going to press it for about 10 seconds because I'm layering. I'm going to add in the gold. All right. Look how that peels. Look how that peels. I'm going to layer in that yellow right in there. Make sure it fits in perfectly. And it does. And I am going to fit in the maid right in here. I did cut around the carrier sheet just so I don't get a bunch of press lines. All right, let's go again. 15 seconds. And here we go. Now again, I'm hoping that the yellow was regular. It was puff. That is puff. So I got crinkles. I did not know it was puff. So I'm going to take the pressure down. Ooh, but guess what? It makes it look good, but I did not know it was puff. So I got crinkles. I'm going to see if I can take the crinkles out. That looks even better that now it's puff, but let me press the rest of the black and then we're going to take the temperature and stuff down and see if we can get the crinkles out. This changes everything, but look at that. All right, sleeve first. I do have a sleeve plaiting, guys, but I am in a rush. I am in a rush. Right side. Now you can put this on either sleeve. You can put this on either sleeve. Do it however you like. Trying to think. Right? All right, so let's do the left side first. We're going to line up the dope girl because the yellow is going to go on the other side. So I do need to go like this. Okay, I found my little sleeve cushion. This will help take those press lines out, make sure I get even press, but it will affect the puff on the other side. So, all right, so I'm going to do a pre-press. So you see that press line is gone. Now I'm going to line this up. Make sure I have it nice and centered. Okay, so trying to make sure I have this even because I had to separate it. Okay, so I measured it to go pretty much the whole. You don't want it to go all the way down here and you don't want it to go all the way to the top because this might bunch up, and then this is literally at the round of the shoulder. So right here in the sleeve is good. In the center, making sure I have it nice and even. Trying to make sure that space is pretty much the same as well. Okay, and here we go. 15 seconds on the clock. I just love the suede feel. All right, that looks so good up against this color. Take that out. I will give it a final press, but let's go ahead and do this side. I'm gonna give everything a final press afterwards. Because my press takes so long to lower down the temperature, I'm gonna go ahead and start lowering it to 290 for the puff. Okay, we're still at 313. Let's go ahead and give this a pre-press and hurry up. Now this is the one, like a little patch. Always want to do like a little patch when you're doing like a varsity or, you know, college or school. Always want to do a patch, or at least I try to. All right, makes it look, you know, makes it look more official. I'm gonna go ahead and press this. That temperature is lowering, but I'm still good. Okay, let that cool off.
Looks
so good. All right, so now I'm gonna just get this lined up inside of here. And if I can get this to puff up right, I'm gonna have to take the pressure down a lot and the time down. All right, let's wait for it to cool down, and then we're gonna press this final puff, and we're gonna try to get the other puff straight as well. Okay, so I'm at 292. I'm just gonna take this pressure down just a little bit because I have the pad underneath. That's what I'm worried about. I do like to test my puff. But this time around, I'm not going to be able to. So let's see what it does. I'm not gonna put a craft sheet or Teflon over it. I'm pressing at 9 seconds at 290 degrees. God, let this come out right. I already know that's not enough pressure maybe. So let's do a little bit more pressure. Okay, and here we go. Let's see if it puffed up perfect. Oh, that puffed up perfect. Perfect. And the carrier must be underneath. It is. Yes, baby. Look at that puff. Oh, that made this design even more. Okay, I know about the R. I know, I see it. Love, love, love. All right, let's see if we can fix the front because the front is crucial. Y'all, I'm loving, loving, loving this. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can fix this, guys. I don't know. I do not know. I am gonna put something on top of it. I'm nervous. I really don't want her sweatshirt to be messed up because this is for College Picture Day. All right, let's see. Should I use the Teflon? All right, please. I don't know if I'm gonna get all the crinkles out, but let's see if we can get some of the crinkles out. Oh, come on. Oh, baby. That looks good. That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. Now, it flattened out just a little bit, but I don't care. I didn't want all the crinkles. Listen. This looks so dope. So dope for a dope buoy. Girl, y'all can't tell me that's not fly. Y'all can't tell me. I was worried about the yellow with the tan, but baby, that looks good. That looks so good. I'm just going to give this a final press, do her tumbler, because yes, we got a matching tumbler. That'll be in a separate video, so make sure you tune in for that. It's a custom photo graduation tumbler. I'll show you, take you from beginning to end, show you how to customize a tumbler, but let me hurry up and get this sent off. Here is the final look, the final sweatshirt. I really, really hope she loves it. I was crazy about her mother when we were younger. She's a few years younger than me, but listen, I'm so proud of her. And I hope her daughter loves this sweatshirt. Last minute, had to do what I can do, made with Siser strip flop and of course some puff HTV. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? But had I known it was puff, because y'all know I love my puff. Had I known it was puff in the beginning, then of course it would have came out much better in the front. But this buoy over here, yeah. This one actually ended up flattening. So I don't think it's Siser puff. It's another brand, but listen, it works. But you cannot go wrong with the Siser strip flop. All right? Link will be down below in the description box if you want to grab you some yourself. Stay tuned for the matching tumbler, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Always moving grace, and I'll see you guys in the next video.